Farmer Dre back at us another beautiful, colorful day here on the farm. I'm out here watering our zinnias. As most of you know, out here in Southwest Missouri or in the Midwest, we are in we got some extreme dry weather, kind of in a drought actually. We haven't had a good rain, a good 3 to 4 inch rain since May. We had a ½ inch or so, but the ground is so dry, it just soaks it in. And as you can see here, we got to run water. I've been running water on blueberries, blackberries, apples, peaches, getting ready to run water on our pumpkins. And it's just been so dry. Usually we don't have to do this since we get so much rain, but you know, we got to get ready and prepare for anything. That's the beauty of farming. One year you got too much rain, one year you got no rain, but hey, you got to push the adversity and just run through it. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys the sprinkler system we use and how the zinnias are looking and how everything else is going here on the farm. I did the zinnias about the second week of May, and if I would have known that they wouldn't have been blooming, I would have planted them a little earlier. But that's how you live and learn. So the plan is to have zinnias now through the fall for cut flowers, and you pick flowers, or sunflowers are just about to bloom. So it'll be perfect. We got zinnias and sunflowers. And the nice thing about zinnias, they'll continue to branch out and continue to bud and bloom all summer long as you keep the disease and fungus out of them. Biggest thing you got to keep in mind with zinnias is make sure that there's no powdery mildew. But since the orchard is just right there, when I come through to spray the trees, I'll just kind of turn on the sprayer to kind of hit this with some fungicide, and it should be good to go. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to keep these healthy and ready to go until the fall. I'm really happy how these turned out. They're blooming nicely here. One thing I'm going to do differently, and I'm going to come through here probably this week, is cut strips that the customers can be able to walk through. I'm about to get wet here. There's 2 different sprinklers coming in here. So I'm going to have to come cut strips through here just so I will, so the customers can have room to walk, so they won't step on the plants. Oh boy, there it is. Beautiful sprinkle. So that, yeah, like I mentioned, so you can walk back and forth without stepping on the plants. But overall, they're blooming nicely, growing nicely. As you can see here, nice, beautiful, beautiful zinnias. There's multiple varieties in here, but overall, looking pretty decent. I would have known that we weren't going to get much rain, then I would have probably set up this irrigation system earlier. But you know, they're calling for chances of rain, and I was really hoping we would get some. But if I would have irrigated these way before and wouldn't have waited so long, they would have been a little taller, a little nicer plants. But I guess I was really hoping on the rain coming down, so I won't have to put in the work to set up this whole irrigation system. But right now we're using our pond for watering these, and I'm not filtering the water. The pond water is fairly clean, but make sure there's no clunks or pieces of mess in there. And if there is mess, I'll just clog up the nozzles on the sprinklers there. But so far I haven't had any issue with that. So just using clean pond water, pumping it it's about 600 foot down, and it's probably a 30 to 40 foot drop over the terrain of the ground. So the pump is pumping really nicely. We got 4 sprinklers out here. The thing about zinnias is look at these beautiful butterflies out here. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful butterflies. And I would say about more than 3/4 of these are not even bloomed right now. There's a bunch of them that are still not bloomed. I would say just about 1/4 of them are blooming. So pretty out here. Imagine if they're going to be all bloomed in a couple weeks here. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Just took off the blinks off the sprinklers. I'll show you guys. So whenever you're trying to get a wider diameter and not put as much water out, there's always a cap or blink on the other side here. And if you want to put on a bunch of water to soak it nicely, that's how you do it. So the cap goes on here on this side, and that's the actual nozzle right there. So whenever it's going, that's what it does. So whenever you're trying to get a lot of debit of water out here, thing is with this, you're using more water, so you need a lot more pressure. But it's still doing about a probably 60-foot circle in diameter there, so it's not too bad. But putting out a ton of water, soaking these. I might have to get another one and put it out here to water all these right here. But look at that. Pumping out water, watering these plants. I usually do this for about an hour or so when I do irrigate, just to soak up this ground. Hopefully not too many weeds grow. And there's a lot of grass growing in between here. I could just come through here with a grass killer like I did with the oats there and killed off that oats. You know, like this right here, that's grass. That's grass right there. hopefully these zinnias blow up and shade out the weeds. I just picked a few here. Look how beautiful these are looking. All kinds of sorts of colors. Need to get more of that red in here to make it look pretty, but overall, look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Beautiful zinnia. So it's been a few hours. The water is done going, and you can see here it's nice and moist. I could let it run for a couple more days, but I'd rather just do it every day. I like to water every day if we don't get any rain for a while. And that should be good. But look at these beautiful flowers. You can't beat it. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Plus you got all these butterflies here flying around. They're loving it. Everybody's loving it. We got bees, butterflies, everything around here. Gorgeous. So look here at the sprinkler system. This is the actual nozzle there. And of course, you can pull this out here and leave it blank. This is the cap here that you can put. It locks in there and locks off. So not only this part shooting. And I'm figuring it out, or I'm finding out that these have a smaller hole, so you can do less water and more pressure. But I kind of like the way they go just with two there, and these just go by weight there. So whenever this thing comes back, it moves it. That's in. It just threads on a 3/4 inch PVC down to the 2-inch lay flat there. Go straight to the pond. That is how we water our zinnias. They're blooming. Like I mentioned earlier, these zinnias continue to bloom and flower until fall, or until the frost comes. So this is just the start of the zinnias. We're going to continue to pick them, continue to sell them. Nice thing about zinnias is they'll stay fresh on the plant for at least 10 days or so before they start churning. But then you have so much other luscious green and buds that come out of them that you can't really tell if they're looking too terribly bad. And hopefully we get able to open up for U-pick and get these all cleaned out before we have any bad flowers out here. But this is just the start of it. Hopefully it turns out pretty good. Alrighty, y'all, this is gonna be it for today. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and check out FarmerDreSupply.com. That's where you're able to find all your gardening and greenhouse needs. Like always, the link is down in the description of the videos. This is gonna be it for today. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button if you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, hit that notification icon so you guys can be notified whenever I do upload a video. I want to say thanks for watching up to this point. Y'all have a good day, and we will see you next time.